Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all, let's get into this review for part one of Belle Collective. And let's start with the looks. To me, Latrice and Aikisha, they were my faves. Tambra's dress, it looked too big for her tiny frame. And I didn't like that little pointy thing. I didn't like that. And I didn't like how Selena's dress fit her. It didn't have enough support, I feel like, in the top area. And my least favorite look job was Lateshia. So, all the ladies get introduced. Selena over there doing the slow clap. And I'm like, ooh, baby, this girl already started. But Carlos get into it. And it started with Aikisha saying why she got all of the girls together. And Lateshia had the nerve to say that she felt like it was fake because she hadn't talked to Aikisha in a while. And Aikisha got her number, but she hadn't talked to her in about 7 months. So she didn't feel like the collective correction was genuine. And I'm listening to her like, didn't you say you hadn't talked to Latrice in a minute? Like since the reunion when you and Marie were all up in Latrice's face and you told Latrice that she was an insecure B? You weren't trying to reach out to Latrice then, but you sure did get to performing when them cameras came back to Jackson. And now y'all done teamed up to try to get Aikisha kicked off of Belle Collective, but Aikisha's like, baby, I got one better. I'm leaving on my own. Y'all became convenient friends in order to come against Aikisha. And I don't understand what Latrice was doing because, baby girl, you said that you didn't trust her. You said that she was fake. You told Carlos that y'all wasn't cool. Y'all will never be back to what you were. But here y'all are teaming up to try to come against Aikisha and Willie. Then you got your feelings, Treese, when Aikisha said that y'all had to partner up in order to come against her. But then you want to say that Aikisha wasn't anything to come up against. But I couldn't tell the way you and Lateshia jumped on that live trying to create a narrative for Aikisha and Willie, saying that they brought their family to jump y'all and cause chaos. But we saw the videos where everybody was laughing and dancing and having a good time. Things didn't take a turn until Glenn walked in there with that shirt on like he was finna do a part 2 to Superfly. And then Cliff standing up mumbling, talking crazy to Willie, trying to show out for Glenn. That's when things took a turn. Then Aikisha tells Treese that she was one of her faves and it hurt her feelings that she would let Lateshia manipulate her. And Lateshia sitting over there talking about manipulate. Yes, Ursula, manipulate. Because that's exactly what you did. And Latrice, I'm going to need you to stop being a jellyfish, baby girl. Get a backbone. Because what issues did you really have with Aikisha before the incident at Taste? Because you was just telling Aikisha that Lateshia and Glenn were trying to set Willie up in the DMs. But now you sitting there telling Aikisha that it hurts your feelings that she would do some hood rat that she did. So now you want to call the lady a hood rat? But if that's the case, that will apply to Bert and Ernie too, because they started it. But y'all keep avoiding that part of the conversation. Instead, you want to say that Aikisha's people showed up in droves and was trying to fight, talking about they had tire irons and stuff in their purses. Like, please stop. Now, if the scuffle ended up outside, like Willie said, and I know that I got something in my car that I can use, and it's 8 people trying to jump me, it is what it is, baby. So stop playing. And you might feel a way about Aikisha when it comes to your nephew. Rest in peace to him when it comes to his phone. And you saying that production gave the phone to the girl that had on the pink. I think that's what you said. And then when the girl in the pink found out that it was not Aikisha's phone, I can see her throwing it out like, these folks just jumped me. 8 people trying to jump me. And you want to ask me about a phone, man? F that phone. And like Aikisha said, if she would have known about the nephew, about the situation, she probably would have put more effort into looking for the phone. But after that heated situation, she didn't give a about that phone. She did not care. Like the old folks say, you can't do wrong to somebody and then try to tell them how mad to get. You can't do that. So Aikisha then says that Lateshia and Latrice are intimidated by her confidence. And Carlos talked about, Aikisha, you can't say those words. So I'm like, Carlos, shut up. You know you can't stand a strong black woman. Goodness. So they played a package that showed Lateshia and Latrice asking if they needed Aikisha as a part of the collective. So Carlos asked her if it hurt her feelings that they don't want her, to be a part of the Belle Collective or whatever. And she said, no, it's Latrice and Lateshia. That's what we're talking about. So no, they have to conspire behind your back, which is very similar to what Marie was saying about Latrice. And I like Latrice, but hey, it just sounds similar to me. Then they talked about Marie. They talked about her getting her doctorate. Congratulations to Marie. They talked about her family, the situation that happened at her house, and whether she had a BBL or any other surgery. She said that she did get a little reconstructive surgery on her face, but no BBL. Then Carlos asked all the other ladies if they had any work done. And Lateshia said that she had lipo. I think she said a tummy tuck and a little BBL. But when I heard lipo, my flapper was gasted. Cause what? But anyway, then we get into the Selena and Gucci of it all. So Gucci, she do the little slow clap. Selena says she's there with her girls, talking about Latrice and Tambra. Then she said that she was a little iffy when it came to Aikisha. And I think that has to do with what Aikisha said to Carlos about her not being on the show. And then, she friends with Gucci. So, hey, Selena let Gucci know that she was the reason that she was on the show because she put in a good word with Latrice. And Gucci gonna say, if you wanted the position, you should have just been on the show. And Selena said that she didn't want the position. But Gucci said she did because she was there. It's like, you here now. I can't tell you didn't want the position. And then she asked Selena, why wasn't she ready? And Selena said that she lost her son. And Gucci, you knew that. And when Selena told you not to play with her like that, you gonna tell her to calm down, sis. No, ma'am. Let's not do that, okay? And I could see it in your face that you regretted saying that. And as soon as I saw that look on your face, I was like, okay, so that's what she was talking about when she did the interview with Millichan, when she said that she did and said some things on the reunion that she wished she hadn't. So at that point, I was like, Gucci, what are you doing? Like, please give JJ those bad respect that he put in your back, because you are doing team too much right now. And Tambra was like, I've seen y'all at my events. Y'all even sat beside each other. I didn't even know there was a beef. And so Gucci says there isn't. And I'm like, I can't tell. Look at how you acting right now. Then Carlos asks, how was the relationship with the girls? Selena says Star is working on her relationship with her dad. She says Sky is just, she just started back reaching out. But when it comes to Sanjay, baby, Sanjay is over it, because she said, well, anytime anything happened, we always the ones that got to reach out to him. He never reaches out to us. So she is over it. And Gucci said that she didn't know when they got into the conversation about her daughter. She said that she didn't know that Dee felt like she put JJ before her until they had that conversation. And in my personal opinion, if Gucci wasn't so busy trying to prove to JJ that she was a better woman and mother than Selena, then maybe her focus would have been on her kids. I didn't even know that she had a son. So to see that young man say, Mama, I forgive you, I was like, where did he come from? And Gucci, what were you doing that he feels like he needs to tell you that he forgives you? Like, what? And how in the world were you putting more energy into a man and his kids while ignoring your own? That's crazy to me. And then you're going to say that Selena should have cared about who was around her kids at the age when the whole time you weren't even around yours enough to see the pain that they were in. Because you was too busy trying to be picked. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Then in one breath, you saying that you don't want any more smoke with Selena, but then turn around and say that she was beneath you. And that's why Tambra called you out. And when Carlos asked you, how did you feel about Selena sharing the same stage as you? And you tried to make it seem like you didn't care, but you do care. You even hinted at that during your interview with Carlos when you said when it came to Bring It, you played the background and basically wished and hoped that Selena would have respected you enough to do the same and stay in the background when it came to Belle Collective. So don't act like you aren't bothered by Selena being there. You say that you are fine with moving forward with Selena, but in my opinion, JJ is the problem. Cause y'all really don't have a reason to have beef. The kids are grown. They are grown kids. They are adults. Don't nobody have to work on no pickup schedules or who taking the child to the doctor. Y'all really don't have to talk to each other or be around each other for real, for real. Like, Y'all should be able to be in a room together, like holidays or whatever, without feeling any tension. What you should be wondering is, why is JJ so against y'all being polite and friendly to each other? It's not like y'all are trying to go on a girls trip together. The only thing that y'all trying to get to, if y'all end up at another baby shower, baby, that y'all can be like, hey girl, give a little church hug and go and sit down somewhere and enjoy the festivities. That's all. And stop running with, that's my husband. If my husband feel this way, or if my husband say that, and that's my husband. Yes, that's your husband, but he's not your master. You are your own person. You can think for yourself and make decisions on your own. I feel like you and Selena could be okay if you keep JJ out of your ear, or at least ask him, like, what is the real reason you don't want me talking to Selena? What issues do y'all really have? Because if he's still holding on to something from when the girls were younger, he needs to see a therapist. Because those days are long gone. And Selena can't go back and have the kids again to fix whatever the issue is. Like, if you say that you don't have no beef with this lady, let it be that. Okay? So next week is the guy's turn, and that should be interesting. I saw where Glenn said that he got in his feelings when Willie said that he could suck his bells. And what was crazy to me in that episode when Willie said that, Glenn was like, you don't tell no man to do that. This the South. This ain't Jersey. What he basically was saying is that we don't play that gay mess down here. And that was wild to me, because if they thought Willie was pulling the GAY card, they did the same thing when they were saying, well, we was wondering who did your hair. Or when Cliff said that Willie didn't have nuts and that he was a woman. They didn't have a problem pulling the GAY card then. But they wanted to act like they was just joking. No, y'all were not joking. And I caught when Lateshia and Latrice were on their live, and Lateshia called what Glenn and Cliff was doing joking. But when she got into what Willie said, it was, and Willie was talking no ma'am, don't do that. If you want to say that the guys was joking, that means all of them were joking. Don't say that Bert and Ernie was joking, but Big Willie wasn't. Hold your men accountable for the mess the same way that you're trying to put all the blame on Willie and Aikisha. And I really want to see that part of the reunion, because, baby, let's stop it. And, Lateshia, please stop it with Willie and Aikisha are jealous of you and Glenn. What is it about you and Glenn that you think that they will be jealous of? What? Like, I really want to understand that. That's crazy to me that you say that, and you say it so confidently. Ma'am, stop playing, okay? Y'all get down in the comments. Tell me what y'all thought about the first part of the Belle Collective reunion. And thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later.